Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. This campaign will be costly, but in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy, itself.
Welcome back to the Brotherhood on the Brotherhood, guys. We have an urgent meeting or mission and been requested by Elder Maxon, who you can see here standing behind me. And the mission or quest is called Blind Betrayal. So Elder Maxon is looking for us immediately. So I suppose we should, well, go talk to him and find out what's going on, eh?
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Tell what?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I find your ignorance awfully convenient. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Huh?
Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
Okay, well, we're with the Brotherhood. We swore to do everything they do. So in this character, that is what we're gonna do.
With pleasure. I'll make him pay for lying to us.
I appreciate your cooperation. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Okay, speak to Proctor Quinlan.
Docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems.
Well, this is something new for me. Okay, let's go find Quinlan.
Control.
Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended. Affected parties will have their leave compensated at the next available opportunity. That is all.
Proctor Quinlan.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Danse.
Can you maybe just look at me when I'm talking to you, because seriously.
What do you know about this situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Danse under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight. I'm sorry.
I don't need apologies. I need to know where he is.
Yes, you're quite right. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you taking me on a wild goose ride, yeah, lady. Come on, Halen.
Scribe Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I'm following orders. You should do the same.
I know I should. But before you head out, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
You're sympathizing with a traitor.
That's exactly my point. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing.
Okay.
Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Okay, Listening Post Bravo. Our next stop. What do we have lying around here? A few things. Okay, well, Let's just check the log thing here. Travel to the... Okay, that's it. Dance. I am so sorry. Well, that's not a nice way to welcome anybody. I suppose Dan's was waiting for somebody to pitch up. Okay, well, he's probably downstairs. What's going on here now? Why is the elevator off? How did he get down?
Going down.
So Dan's added some protection for himself. What did he do with his power armor?
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I wish you would have told me the truth, Dance.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
Of course not. Synths are the enemy, remember?
All too well. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example, not the exception.
Okay.
I see you've calculated all the variables, just like a machine.
Your anger simply proves my point. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
Okay, well, you can do it yourself. Let's see.
If you're so eager to die, then do it yourself.
If you leave here without completing your orders, then I'll carry them out for you. Maxon's obviously testing you, and I refuse to be the one who causes you to fail.
If it needs to be done, then so be it.
I've never been prouder of you than I am right now, brother. It's been a pleasure serving with you.
Okay, execute Dance. I'm sorry, Dance.
Victorium, brother.
Dance is all it takes. I'll take that. Fusion core, synth component. So Dance is a synth. Oh man. That really sucks. Okay, well. What does the rest of the quest say now? Report to Alder Maxon. That is the first time ever that I have killed Dance. And I can be honest in saying that it doesn't feel good. All my settlements failing this, failing that. I haven't done anything with settlements. I'm not a settler anymore. Okay, well, back to Elder Maxon. That was truthfully one of the hardest decisions I've actually made in this game.
Elder.
Report, Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Dance?
Do you want his holotags as proof?
That won't be necessary. Perhaps you should keep them as a reminder of your lapse in vigilance. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
Paladin. Sure.
I'm honored, Elder.
You've earned it by your own actions. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victorium, Paladin.
Okay, Paladin. Blind Betrayal complete.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
That's a first for me.
Adjusting internal balunet pressure. Green lights.
Okay, but now at the same time, tactical thinking, mass fusion. I'm looking for that.
Across the board.
Where is Dance's room or his whatever? That's the flight deck. I don't know where Dance's fore deck. No, I'm not looking for that.
Looks quiet.
Communications array calibration test successful.
There's no other rooms around here, is there? And where's Halen? Is this Halen? Oh yes, that's Halen. She's not gonna be happy.
Halen?
You're not talking to me now, or what?
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
She's not talking
Scribe.
to me. Wow, talk about the cold shoulder. Okay, well,
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
where is Dance's,
Attention. This is a notice to all personnel. Please think of your brothers and sisters down below. Thoroughly secure all gear while on the flight deck. Thank you.
okay, and where's Dance's power armor? Is it this one? Power armor. I don't know if it's that one or not. Yeah, that's normal armor. Must be this one. Okay, transfer. Let's see. 190, 340. It's all the same stuff similar. Okay, well that can stay there. I want to know where is Dance's so-called quarters, but he'll probably have a separate room, I'm assuming. Keys. Clark's personal personnel keys. Okay, well I'll take that. Terminal, let's check what's on here. I haven't actually explored this as much as yet. There's not a lot of beds around here.
Your promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
Oh, thanks. Brotherhood storage. Hey, there's a holotape lying here. Who's this holotape? Personal log.
Personal log entry 142. I can sum up living on the Pridwin in 4 words. I miss field assignments. Don't get me wrong, the research we're doing is exciting stuff. But life on this ship is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly. I'm gonna speak to Proctor Quinlan. Fields, you know, before getting shipped to the Commonwealth, I thought Elder Lyons still had some good points. The Brotherhood in the capital wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment, it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city, buildings taller than I've ever seen, some that nearly clipped the Pridwin. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxon is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
While I appreciate your attempts at diligence, Initiate, the sheer volume of complaints you have filed implicating your brothers and sisters as synth agents has done irreparable harm to ship morale, as well as your own credibility. Proctor Ingram, Paladin Dance, Elder Maxon. I understand the stress of our mission is great, and for that reason I am inclined to show leniency for the damage you've done. Your reassignment will be effective immediately. Welcome to Recon, Initiate. Do us proud.
So somebody was going around blaming or accusing everybody else of being synths. Okay. But now that still doesn't answer me. Where is Dance's quarters, apparently? Because I got no idea where that is, and I would like to see where his quarters are. And I'm assuming that this is his arm over here. I can't remember. Well, it's armor I can take, so... Whoops, didn't want to do that. Where's that thing gone to now? Torso, right leg, right arm, left helmet. Okay. Okay, well I can stay there in the meantime. Well guys, that is the end of that. That is probably one of the hardest and saddest things that you can do in the game. And that is killing Dance. But we got proof that he is a synth. And hey, look who's standing over here. Before we leave, let's say hello. Are you working?
Doctor.
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.
You're not in the Institute anymore, lady. She's bugged. She's still stuck in the Institute even though she's standing over here. Okay, well, that's going to be the end of that mission. Quest done. Till next time, guys. I'll see you again. Cheers. Ad Victoriam, brother.